Devbhoomi Uttarakhand, or Uttakaru as it was known in the ancient Vedic age, is home to numerous sites of religious importance. This land is home to the revered Char Dhams, and two of the most holy rivers in Hinduism, Ganga and Yamuna, originate from this place. But unlike most of the tourists who visit this place in summers, we are about to start a 12-day drive in peak winters on a special mission. This is the first winter expedition in the border areas of Garhwal, aiming to access high mountain passes with a view of exploring the potential for tourism in the region. Welcome to Garhwal Himalayan Car Expedition 2025.
Led by the Indian Army with support from Mahindra & Mahindra, IOCL, Car and Bike, and joined by the civilian car fleet organized by Gurkha Ferry Riders, this is the first ever car expedition during winters in the Garhwal region. High mountain passes are usually characterized by roads covered with solid ice, broken sections of roads caused by occasional landslides, and sometimes frozen river crossings. Things are no different here either, and that's why Mahindra Thar and Scorpio N were the obvious choices for the army convoy leading the pack. A sturdy, robust construction, strong suspension, powerful engine with 4x4 capabilities, enhanced by the latest safety equipment like the ABS, EBD, ESC, and Hill Hold Assist made it the ideal choice for an expedition like this.
If you've been to Uttarakhand before and have always been under the notion that Uttarakhand is all about Char Dham, then let me tell you, you are hugely mistaken.
ग्राम मुखबा भारत का लास्ट तिब्बत गांव बॉर्डर लास्ट गांव मुखबा है। यहाँ गंगा माई 6 महीने रहती है। गंगोत्री से गंगा माई यहाँ 6 महीने रहती है। यहाँ शीतकालीन मतलब गंगा माई का प्रवास है, गंगा माई का मायका है।
Right now we are at Timarsen Mahadev Mandir, which is the only second ice shivling after Amarnath. So now this particular place which is behind me is Hiramani Mataji's Mandir on the way to Niti village. Where today in the morning first we were at Hanuman Shila. Subsequently we also had a look at Dronagiri Parvat, which also has a historical significance from a mythologic point of view.
Our first major stop was a famous Mana village. However, road to Mana Pass, the last mile on the Indian side, passes through difficult terrain laden with heavy snow deposits on and off the road. We went past the empty town of Mana on the most adventurous trail in the journey so far and continued our crawl towards the snow-capped peaks, passing through the winter fairylands, trying to distract us from the deep valleys and dangerous gorges at every other turn.
It's all been driving on white snow. We have a landslide that has happened.
Black ice formations acted like silent traps, challenging the very limits of our 4x4s. The fresh, soft snow, which turned every inch of journey into a gamble, hiding the dangerous terrains beneath. The slightest misstep could send us tumbling down deep into the valley, and the ever-present threat of avalanches and unpredictable weather kept us on the edge.
Today, I think we'll have to probably abandon. We'll have to take a U-turn and head back because the condition ahead has really become very tricky. Unfortunately, while the plan was to go right up to the summit, it is not advisable to really go ahead. History has not been very kind to the locals of border region of Uttarakhand in the past. Families got displaced, livelihoods were lost, and almost everyone living in this remote hamlet called Jidang, which we are visiting today, were forced to move out of their ancestral land in search of employment in other parts of the country. As a part of series of bold steps being taken to promote reverse migration, we are also taking some of the displaced families and their descendants along with us on this journey back to their ancient roots.
उन लोग मतलब हमारे दादा पर हम तो उस टाइम नहीं थे, वो यहाँ रहते थे, अच्छा व्यापार भी करते थे। हमारे जो पूरे दादा लोग थे ना, तो यहाँ से जो है ऊन ले जाते थे, बकरी की ऊन ले जाते, वो भी याक में, वो यहाँ से उसको ले जाते थे चाइना में, फिर वहाँ से लाते नमक, फिर उसको यहाँ बांटते थे। हम लोगों को यहाँ से जो नीचे माइग्रेट किया गया वो बगोरी विलेज में किया गया, स्पेशली जो विलेज का नाम बताऊँ मैं 8 विलेज में, तो बगोरी विलेज है।
The Indian Army, together with the local administration, is keen on correcting this unfortunate exodus.
2-3 साल पहले से जो है यहाँ इंडियन आर्मी और जो है प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी ने किया था, अब आप लोग वहाँ जा सकते हो, हमें परमिशन मिल गई है।
Next, the sub-zero temperatures at our place of stay in Kurkuti and the freezingly numb last Indian post at Rimkim near the border are connected together by a winding adventurous road that snakes its way through the heart of the mountains. It's carved out of the rocky landscape by industrious BRO personnel, appropriately addressed with the slogan, toughest of the tough ones. The stunning views of the Indian Grand Canyon along the journey are nothing short of awe-inspiring and are truly captivating. The yellow rock illuminated by the sun creates a mesmerizing backdrop for an unforgettable adventure. Indian Army has always stood behind its civilian population. Garhwal's story isn't complete without a mention of brave soldiers ready to lay their lives in the service of the nation. Garhwal Winter Expedition was the brainchild of the Surya Warriors of Indian Army and conducted keeping the local civilian interests in mind. Presence of senior defense officials served as a huge encouragement for the participants. Convoy took halts for honoring retired military officers, paying respect to Veer Naris, and conducting medical checkup camps in border villages. Special interactions with NCC cadets and students from local Garhwali schools were also on the chart. This way, the convoy went touching lives across age bands, promoting awareness about the defense forces and encouraging the locals to support tourism in the region as a check for migration towards the plains.
देखा जाता है ज़्यादातर कि गढ़वाली लोग सारे बाहर दिल्ली मुंबई जाने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड रहते हैं। गढ़वाल को प्रमोट करें, यहाँ सब कुछ है, अच्छी हवा, पानी, अच्छा नेचर, अच्छी जलवायु, यहाँ पे चारों धाम है, यहाँ पे टूरिस्ट वगैरह इतने घूमने आते हैं। मुझे लगता नहीं है कि यहाँ पे गढ़वालियों को बाहर जाने की ज़रूरत है।
कुछ समय पहले यहाँ पर सड़कें नहीं थे, जैसे हम हिल एरिया में बैठते हैं, सड़कें नहीं थे, 11 किलोमीटर हम पैदल जाते थे। आज के दिन में तो हर गांव गाड़ी जाती है।
तो सर जैसे आपको अगर ऑफ रोड करना है तो ऊपर भी टॉप नाम की जगह है, पीछे ऊपर भाव बहुत हाई है, वो वहाँ से उत्तरकाशी का व्यू भी बहुत तगड़ा आता है, तो वहाँ गाड़ी जाती है, आप लोग जा सकते हैं।
गांव वाले लोग काफ़ी टूरिज्म में काफ़ी देख रहे हैं, स्कीइंग वगैरह करवा रहे हैं यहाँ और काफ़ी सारे ट्रैक्स करवाते हैं। केदारकांठ था, कयारकुटी यहाँ पे फूलों का ट्रैक, वो सीजन में होगा। दूसरा जैसे गोमुख चले जाएँ आप, जहाँ से गंगा मैया निकली है, तो वहाँ भी काफ़ी अच्छा ट्रैक है।
The border region of Uttarakhand state, particularly the Garhwal region that we've been exploring last few days, hold within them unfathomable beauty. Be it the last village of Mana or Niti, each one of these places are exceptionally beautiful during winters. Places like Timursen Mahadev Temple, Parvati Kund, or our very own Indian Grand Canyon can actually give your travel experience a mystical twist with something new to explore and find at every other new turn. In the end, I would say that Garhwal today is what Ladakh used to be 20 years back. This is Ashish Bhardwaj from Car and Bike signing off. Do let us know in the comment section if Garhwal impressed you as much as it did us.